Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, it is me, Nico from Misery Productions, and today I'm here with Jeff once again to bring you guys the final Bricks by the Bay 2013 exhibition update, and this is update number 24. And I say final because it is officially 1 week until the convention, guys. 1 week away until me and Ben leave for Bricks by the Bay, and we showcase Yavin, Chandrilla, Warhammer, and promote David on, the West Coast. So, yeah, I'm very, very excited, guys. Just talking about it is giving me the jitters, alright? I know a lot of my people, a couple of minor things. I know a couple of people, plenty of people who are going to be there at Brickfair, Virginia, which did start today. A lot of people started coming in from all over today. I know my friend Tom, or Perfector, who has returned, is there now at the convention, currently setting up his MOC. If you guys have not seen his MOC on his channel, he posted a video showing you guys a preview look at the MOC. It's a fantastic looking MOC. It's bigger than Yavin, and it is all World War II. So go check that out. I'm pretty sure that MOC is going to do very well at the convention, and definitely going to get Tom notarized and put back on the map now that he's returned to the YouTube community. Shout out to everyone else who are doing business there. David, Hunter, 27 Lego Kid, Legos Fan, or Sean, Ryan from M&R Productions 34, Ross, Michael MGF, Jacob, JPO 1997, the Brick Show, the Brick Central, and many, many others. Shout out to all of those guys, and I hope you guys all do extremely well and have a amazing time. I hope Brickfair gets as much notoriety as it did last year. Watching the coverage video of that just literally was crazy. So that is the first minor note. Second minor note, I know we originally set the roster of MOCs going at 3, but there is one possible MOC that could be making its way, and it's something that just popped into my head literally only 2 days ago, and it's something that is I'm still kind of formulating in my head, but it's something that, it's like just an idea that we're kind of seeing where it's going to lead to. So there is a possibility of one more Star Wars MOC being shown at the convention, but we're going to keep that fully under wraps until the convention, and hopefully this MOC turns out as we plan it. So, moving on. You see the huge stack of boxes there. We got this originally for all of the MOCs. However, considering a lot of the stuff that we have added onto Yavin, a lot of those boxes won't be necessary. We're actually going to be saving those for a lot of the MOCs that we're bringing next year. And I apologize for the glare coming from that light and from that light. It's the only light we have since it's now dark out here. So, moving on. 98.5 is what we're at for Yavin 4. 99%. I don't know why I said 98.5. That's what it was last week. We're officially 99% done. Literally 1% away from having this MOC that took over a year and close to 2.5 months to complete. We're officially like 1% away from having this MOC done. A lot of the aspects of the MOC that we don't want you to see are finished. There have been a couple of minor mishaps with that. Again, we just discovered some technical difficulties, but it's minor and it's not that bad. So you guys will see some of that later on after the convention. So I'm definitely stoked to release that to you guys. But really, aside from that, guys, majority of the battle scene is officially done. And of course, I'm not going to show you guys the battle scene itself, but it looks pretty good. Sorry for the interruption, guys. My grandma came in and just decided to give us smoothies. Anyways, reverting back to what I was just saying. So the battle scene is officially done, and we're actually altering up the battle scene a little bit. As you can kind of tell, there is some sort of detail that I cannot exactly show you guys, but there's kind of a mild sneak peek at it over there in the far corner here. That is a little bit of fire detail. We are adding a little bit of that. That's the most I could say about that. We're not promoting forest fires, but we're just showing the realisticness of, misfires and missed shots in the battlefield when you're doing battle in a forest. So we're going to emphasize a little bit on that. I'm going to see if we can try to add a little bit more flame detail to some of the trees, using as little realistic flames as we have, and that'll complete some of the aspects of the MOC. But not only that, I've decided to actually add a couple more Lego Droidekas into this MOC and a couple more Phase 2 clones. And the Phase 2 clones are actually going to be provided by my good friend Perfector, or Tom, and he's actually going to lend those out to me. He actually should have sent those off to me today. I'm pretty sure that's when he sent it off. And that should be arriving very, very soon. Definitely should be arriving before Wednesday, which is when I want to get everything packed in the MOCs and then like get the MOCs all packed up. So those will be here, and the MOC will be officially done by then. And if we can't get any more flame pieces by then, we may just decide to get those at the convention. I know that that's probably one of the worst things we could do, but you know, that's something that we might have to do. So that is pretty much it for Yavin here. There's nothing really more I would like to discuss about that. Like I stated before, we're using the usual clone. We're using some of the Lego weapons. We did get some GI brick weapons in for this, but excuse me guys, we are not using a lot of Clone custom weapons in this just because we cannot get them as soon as we could. Although, one last thing, you guys, for those of you who know who Solid Brick Studios is, or the guy who runs Minifigs for You, you guys saw he just released the Commander Gree. I told you guys we might have an exclusive figure from him in this MOC, and that was the figure I was talking about. David, of course, didn't want me mentioning anything about it until after he released the figure. And that's going to be sold at Brickfair, so go get that this weekend. I am going to try my best to actually acquire that figure and put that figure in this MOC. Not that the Commander Gree we made was terrible, but you know, it doesn't stack up to the printed quality of that Commander Gree. So anyways, 99%, very close to being done. This is the last time you'll actually see this MOC on camera before the final battle stage is complete, and it's going to be shown at the con. So, moving on to the second MOC, which is Chandrilla. And that MOC is at 100%. Nothing more needed to be discussed about that. A lot of added detail that needed to be added, especially with splash and water detail, was added to it. A lot of the clones that needed to be in there were added, and there's basically no plain clones in there whatsoever. It's only strictly Star Corps, 327 Star Corps clones and Shock Troopers, led by Minifigs for You Commander Davis and Commander Bly. And then, you know, you have AO Sakura there in the middle, and then Fluffy Dog Customs' old Delta Squad. So you have those there, and then you also have a couple of droids using Clone Army custom weapons, but the bare majority of them are using Lego weapons. So, you know, Minifigs for You does have a partial stake in that MOC. That's the main reason why we are promoting for him, and I will get to our deal with him in a second. Now, moving on, I know this is a weird way for me to go, considering this is the first time we've had this much space in quite a while. But there is the Warhammer MOC, and this is probably the darkest thing that you can tell, but this is probably as dark as it's going to get before it, like, I have to go like, huh? Yeah. Okay. Sorry guys about that. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Nice light. Thank you, Jeff. Alright. So, basically this is Warhammer, and it's not fully complete yet. That's at like 96.5%. We still have a couple of things to do with the Space Marines. Jeff actually has to take care of the heads and the shoulder designs for the Space Marines, and once that's done, then the official design for them are really good. You can see some of the battle here, and that's just basic figure placement. This is not how we're officially going to have the figures, but we're just getting an idea. The Necrons are officially how they're going to be. The landscape's not fully complete yet. I apologize if you hear that barking in my background. That's my dog. My aunt let him out to go bathroom, and I don't know what he's barking at right now. So, yeah, that's basically it. For those of you who follow the video game, we tried to make it as accurate as we could. Or board game. I thought we were doing this off the video game and the board game.
Yeah, mix.
Okay, yeah. We're trying to get a little bit of a mix in here for both. We weren't exactly sure if we were doing one or the other, but now I've got official confirmation from him that we're doing both. Or trying to incorporate a little bit of both into this one MOC. So, that's basically what we got going on here, and this MOC is very, very close to being done. A little bit of small extra grass detailing here, and a little bit more accurate figure placement. once that's done, that'll be added. We finally decided not to add the towel because, you know, just due to recent events with Jeff and a couple of personal situations with him, he wasn't able to do any like finagling with some of the orders we would need to make for the towel figures. Thus, we are just going to leave this as a 4-on-3 battle with.
However, next year we may
use the towel.
Using towel as well as other factions if I'm able to find out how to make them.
Right. So this is also, again, just like Chandrilla over here in the corner, and just like Yavin over here in this corner. This will be the last official time before the final version that you will see this MOC before the convention. So that is officially it for the MOCs here. And now, I'm gonna zoom out as much as I can. Reverting back to here. First time we've done the whole thing in the garage. Well, I figure since we're all here, why not? So, here it is, guys. The one and only minifigure stand that I am bringing to the convention. This is David's Minifigs for You custom minifigure stand that I personally made by myself, no instructions. And this is at 65%. This stand, like you guys have seen it before in the past, was officially made by me using only black bricks as well as plates and a couple of gray 16 by 16 base plates holding it down at the bottom. This hard case was actually purchased by me as well. I got this for $25 at Hobbytown. I'm going to post the official link for that. I know a couple people were asking me for it on Flickr, so I'm going to look that up, and then we're going to put that in the description. But yeah, very cheap display case and a very efficient one at that. Very nice one. So we're still waiting on a couple of figures for this. Let me move these guys out of the way. By the way, guys, these are my badge customs. These are the customs I'll be using in my on my badge. This is Commander Bliss from last year. You all remember him from the Tatooine MOC. And then you all remember my crappy Commander Blood from that MOC as well. I was unable to get Dakota to make him into a clone, kind of like how David's Commander Brigand got made into a clone by Tyler. I was unable to get that done before the convention, so I'm just going to have to bring that crappy badge custom along with me, since he's one of the only customs that I would want to represent, or one of the only things that would represent MP. So, yeah, that is it. Still waiting on 9 figures. We're actually going to be having all of the figures from the new line come in before the convention, and we're going to put them in this hard case. We're actually going to review them and then put them in this hard case. Once we put them in this hard case, then they're going to stay in there until the official con. We're going to promote David there. We're going to have a bunch of his business cards. And by the way, guys, I'm going to get to that whole promotion thing in a minute. That's going to be another partial segment for this video. But yeah, so we're going to have all of his new products in here. You can see that custom label, Minifigs for You. I did not get that personally made. I made that by myself using simple label decals off of Windows, since I had computer class training back when I was in public school. I have one there, and I have one towards the middle here where Blitz and ARC Troopers Echo and 5s are. You can't really see it because the other customs block it, but I have another label there showing you guys that this is a Minifigs for You stand, and that's all I have to show you guys for that. This is the last time you'll be seeing this. Also before the convention, I may post a picture of all of the new customs that I received from Minifigs for You, but that's pretty much all you're going to see from it after this. So, the last and final thing about the convention. You guys already know who we have on this team. You have me, you have, you know, Jeff here, you have Ben, and then Justine. And Frosty was kind of a bit of a late addition, but he did help strategize a lot of the battle strategics with Chandrilla and Yavin IV. Warhammer he really didn't have too much of a part in, just because, you know, Ben, Jeff, and Justine kind of kept that amongst themselves. And plus, during the time that was initially being made, Frosty was busy with a bunch of other things school related. So there is still a high possibility that you may see this guy, and then you may see the girl with very, very short hair at the convention with us. Like, you may see the whole team, the whole official team that was like solid from the beginning. Frosty was just a late addition, but I definitely hope that I can add him to the official roster next year, because his name is actually on the business card. So you know, that is going to be big. And I'm going to get to that whole gear thing in a minute. So that is pretty much it for that. Ben and I have kind of planned out our schedule for like all of the private days at the convention. So that's good. And you know, a lot of the guys who get their badges, I've seen a lot of custom badge mods already for the Brickfair people. So I'm actually working on a custom spare part / badge pimping kit for when we go to the convention, and that's going to be used off of my new Stanley case that I recently got, and I don't have that in here. That's actually in my room, but you guys know what a Stanley case looks like. So yeah, I have that, and that's going to be coming up very, very soon. The last and final thing, guys, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, is promotion gear. This is something I have not talked about all year. What we are going to be doing, excuse me, as far as promotion, we're going to be promoting ourselves, obviously, but how you'll be able to identify us at the con. Basically, you know, you guys know me if you guys have subbed to my vlog channel, but I'll be posting a picture up with all of us after we receive our Misery Production shirts. That'll be like probably the day before we leave for the convention that Wednesday. Hopefully we'll have all our t-shirts by then. And, you know, that's basically how you can look for us. You can see us with those t-shirts, and, you know, we may have like pictures of our badges if we can get access to the Wi-Fi on Thursday at the hotel, but more than likely that won't be, since none of us is going to have access to a computer. So that's what's going to happen with that. We're going to also have like a huge banner to hang at the side of the table that's going to have the Yavin IV MOC. It's going to be like on probably this side, because we're going to have the MOC probably facing like this at the convention. It's going to have like Misery Productions hanging, a banner hanging off the side of the table. And I may decide to get us custom hats. I'm not exactly sure on that idea yet. But you're going to have that. And then we also have custom business card holders coming in, like the customs portable engraved ones. And also we have a brand new business card design with the new channel showing off the new main channel. And it's going to have everybody's names on it who contributed to all the MOCs. And it's going to look really amazing, guys. I'm looking forward to that, to all those new cards coming in and having us pass them out at the convention, because I know Yavin's going to get crowds flocking over to our table. I just know it. So yeah, and the last thing, you've seen those custom 2 display stands right there. Those display stands I got at Office Depot, in case you guys were wondering. You see like 3 cards there. You see Clone Army Customs, Republic Customs, and then X39 Brick Customs. Okay, all those guys did contributions to all of the MOCs, minus Warhammer. Okay, Warhammer was strictly based off of ours, and then Jarek off of Flickr. But Jarek doesn't have business cards, so he obviously did not send those to us. But if he did,
doesn't have a business.
Exactly, he just makes those customs out for free. So you know, we weren't
not for free. But
well,
I mean,
you know,
he makes them to show them.
Exactly. So you know, he didn't have business cards to promote. So, but if he did, we would have gotten them. But basically, those 3 cards right there. Yes, we are getting Clone Army Custom business cards. Yes, we have the X39 Customs business cards. Those are all the business cards we're going to get. I believe that's 250 there. We are going to get possibly some RC business cards if I could get hold of Dakota tomorrow. We are getting obviously the new Misery Production business cards. We are going to have the older Misery Production business cards, because I only have the Flickr logo on there, which has not changed since the whole XX Misery XX09 channel shutdown. So so I'm going to have those there, since that has our Flickr label, and the new business cards don't have our Flickr account on it, so that's another reason why I'm bringing that. And also another thing, we are going to have David, obviously, since we're bringing his stand, we are going to have a bunch of his business cards along with us. And we're definitely probably going to have GI Brick. If they're there, we're going to request some business cards from them. So, you know, that is pretty much it for now. Again, guys, you are definitely going to see this guy, and then
hopefully this guy.
Yeah, and then the other 2 who are not here right now. Justine, she's off on another small vacation, and Ben didn't want to be here for the update.
Although we should have faced him.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, you guys will see him there. For those of you who are going with me on the private days, you'll see him. So you know, we'll all be there hopefully on the public day. Well, half of us will be there on the private day. And you definitely won't be able to miss us. I'll be keeping you guys posted up on Flickr. This is the last and final Bricks by the Bay 2013 exhibition update. This has been Update 24. I'm Nico, and then that's Jeff. see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Oh, can't hit the end button.